Hi guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Today I'm doing a review on An Elephant Sitting Still. This is a 2018 Chinese movie directed by Hu Bo. Now, just a little background story here. Hu Bo, who directed this movie, this was his debut directorial movie. Unfortunately, just before the film had finished, he took his own life. A lot of it apparently to do with the production of this movie, from producers getting involved a lot due to the length of the movie, because the movie is about 4 hours long. Now, An Elephant Sitting Still is a story of four characters which are forced out of their town, their home, all for different reasons, and it's set during one day. We have one character which is a schoolboy. He has this abusive father who just is constantly putting him down, saying he's a good for nothing, and in this one day he has an altercation with a bully and injures the bully quite badly. The next one, we have this young hoodlum who sleeps with his best friend's wife, and then we see and then in front of him his best friend takes his own life by jumping out a window. And then we have a pensioner who his son is forcing him out of his home and putting him in. He wants to put him into a rest home. And then finally we have this schoolgirl who also has a bad relationship with her mother, and at the same time is having an affair with the vice principal of her school. So yeah, four characters that are very damaged lives, some with no fault of their own, and we see these four characters for some reason all have this intention of going to Manzhouli, which is a region of Inner Mongolia, to see this zoo where there's this story of an elephant who doesn't move. He just completely sits still and don't respond to anything. He just sits there. So we have this story of these four characters, and these four narratives, the way they weave together is just their storylines just really intertwines in this film. The film is very very depressing at times, but don't hold on a second. It's grey. I'm not selling it right, but what we actually see is these really sad stories of these four characters, and this one day of which could be the worst day of their lives. We don't actually know anything other than before or after this one day, but it's this one day which we see, which they all have in common as being this heavy day for them. This film is, do you know, as much as I'm saying it sounds depressing, it isn't all that depressing, though it is heavy and dark at times. The way that this film is written, because it's Hu Bo, who directed this movie, is also a writer. He wrote this script so well that this depressing story is just cut brilliantly with elements of humour, and the screenplay is just absolutely wonderful. I just think it's such a great story and great movie. The way this film is shot is something like I've never really seen before. It's so different. The camera work is so close to these characters. It's almost like it's used at a very high focal length, and just really is so claustrophobic to these characters. And when we see conversations in this film, if it's not with any of the main characters of these four main characters, the conversations really just have the main character, one of these four main characters, in focus. So we have a high focal length on the character with a low aperture, and the person that they're having conversation with, even though they are in shot, they're completely out of focus. So it's something I've never seen before, but it just works so well in this film, because these characters, these other characters are the ones that cause the problems in these people's lives, and to have them out of focus, I think is just, yeah, you're not giving these people attention that they really deserve. So they don't deserve, should I say. But yeah, absolutely brilliantly shot, and the way these narratives weave into such a perfect and solid film. I've never seen anything like this. And yeah, it's 4 hours long. Maybe it could have been cut down a little bit more, but it didn't feel like it was 4 hours long. It is a very good film. I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it again straight away, but I would want to watch it again. I think it's brilliantly done, and look, it is so sad that this director Hu Bo could have made more films. I mean, you can see the influence of Western influence, but you also got elements of Jia Zhangke in here, like his style of like filmmaking is so you can actually really see it. And so if you are a fan of Jia Zhangke, you probably would like this movie. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and one of my films of the year. I know I don't say that quite easily here. I actually think it is brilliantly done, absolutely wonderful film. But you have to have it is 4 hours long, which doesn't sound appealing to most people, but yeah, it's well worth the watch. If you've got 4 hours to spare, definitely go check it out. I think it's one of those films that you have to see this year. Definitely one of the best Asian movies I've seen of this year. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching An Elephant Sitting Still. If you get a chance to see it, please check it out. It's well worth watching. So yeah guys, please click subscribe, comment below, click like, and I will see you in the next video. I will have a Korean Blu-ray update in the next video. So I've got a stack of Korean Blu-rays I need to show. Till then guys, take it easy.